Please close your eyes. So friends, I hope you have been really contemplating about this and seeing it very clear as to how this knowledge about yourself, it doesn't need any waiting time. You being who you are is instantaneous. You are always there. A child who is waiting to grow is already born. Take one statement and think over it. See it for yourself. Child is not waiting to be born. The child who is already born, waiting to grow, is waiting to be young, waiting to an adult, waiting to be married, waiting to old, waiting to a father, waiting for everything. But he is already there. And he is there because, not only because the body is there, because the body can be there, but the body has no sense of being. Body has no sense of being born. Neither your sense organs have a sense of being born or growing. Your thoughts also. There is no sense of waiting there, no sense of being born or waiting to grow. To be conscious, you can't wait to be yourself. And the one who is waiting is the I thought. That you must catch very clearly. Because so far we have always taken ourselves to that little thought, the I. I want, I am growing, I am waiting, I am seeing, I am touching. Please, please. You sit down and see for yourself very, very clearly. It is instantaneous. You can't escape it. You can see all the time. You can hear all the time. You can touch all the time. Depends on the conditions of the sense organs, eyes, ears, light, darkness. Any experience, friends. Any experience, you have to wait. If listening is to an experience, you have to wait for the music to begin, the sound to begin. You have to wait to touch something or somebody. And millions of different types of things. You can wait to see or not to see. You can wait to touch, smell, taste. But can you wait for that something in whose presence you are seeing, hearing, touching, tasting? You can wait for a thought, for a memory to flash. You can wait to create a memory. You have not seen pyramid. You can think about it. You have seen a picture. But if you want to see what exactly it is and not the size of a book page, go where it is. You have to wait to go to the pyramid. You have to wait to go to the Himalayas. A memory to be, you have to wait for a memory to flash or to be created. And who is waiting? The thought is not waiting, the body is not waiting, the creation is not waiting. I is waiting. Waiting in what? Understand? Waiting begins in what? Waiting begins. You are waiting for a cyclone to come or to pass. Are you waiting for space? Waiting is not for the cyclone, not for the body, not for the eyes, not for the thought. The sense of waiting is not for anything in this universe. It's only for the I thought. That is why last class when we finished it up, one student from Australia, immediately he wrote back. I was so impressed by that little commentary. He says, Swamiji, lost weight. Lost weight, W-A-I-T, not W-E-I-G-H-T. What a play on words. Lost weight. Meaning, I don't have to wait for anything. I was so pleased. Friends, each one of you can have fantastic idea. You see for yourself. Every day, every moment, if I am going through this, wonderful, wonderful things are coming up, am I the only person? Look at the Upanishads. Look at the books written. Millions of people. You too are the source of the reality because you are the reality. Lost weight. Like another person had, that is why I started that particular course of talk, eye-opener. The person listened to the class about this ahankar, this I thought. He said, Swami, this class is an eye-opener. He played on that word. His eye-opener means not E-U-I-E, eye-opener. It was individual eye-opener. It opened up the eyes. It opened up the eye. Oh, how beautiful. Sharpness. The moment you see this truth, you can play on words, you play on life, you play with everything. Everything becomes beautiful. I remember an interesting observation by Professor Dr. Abdul Kalam. Very nice. He was a mathematician and mathematician, space scientist and all that. So he told one thing, he said, this is a strange thing, is the pizza is a strange thing. It comes in a square box. When you open, it is round. When you start eating, it is triangular. Every piece is cut. Comes in a square box, round pizza, eaten as a triangle. Look different, appears different, taste different. Like human beings are exactly like that. Every human being, they look different, they appear to be somebody else, they say something, they appear to be somebody else, and they of course behave different. Whereas the truth is the absolute, looks same. If it all appears, if you say appears same, there is no difference of any kind. Abhivaktam cha bhutesu vibhaktam yojastitam. Abhivaktam cha bhutesi, in and through all the beings, abhivakta, undivided, appears to vibhaktam iva stitam, existing as though divided. How beautiful! Don't try to see it in the whole creation as though divided, not divided. Look at yourself. You yourself, in how many ways you have divided your own identity. I am walking with your foot. I am kneeling down with your knees. Standing with your own body. Talking with your tongue. Lifting, I am lifting with my hand, touching with my skin, listening with my ear, tasting with my tongue, smelling with my nose, touching with my skin, seeing with my eyes. How many things you do? How many things? Think, friends. I sing, I speak, I walk, I dance. All these activities, how many varieties? Millions of varieties. Think of that, millions of varieties, so many varieties of actions. speech, talk, taste. Whereas in all these different types of actions, you are the same. Have you seen it? Your whole life, friends, our own life, I don't say your, I don't like that statements. Our own lives, each person. If it is, your days are full of with high priority actions, that is being yourself, you shall not be distracted by low priority distractions. What is low priority distractions? Vagueness. Suppose you don't have something really wonderful to do, if you do not keep yourself engaged in something very beautiful, you shall be doing all nonsense, vague things. The day you have decided, I have to write an article, your whole life is busy. Or you want to see, you are in administration, it doesn't matter, you are in administration. You are working, you want to help somebody, you have to plant the seeds, you have to create a garden, something you have a dream, and you are totally, call it obsessed with it or full of it, other things will not be around you. That is why they say an idle mind is devil's workshop. An idle mind is a devil's workshop because the person doesn't do anything, simply sitting down. And all the time is spent in what way? What to do? What to do? What to do? Have you not seen people? Their whole time is spent in thinking what to do. They work, they are dreamers. And that is how they feel they are doing a lot of things. They are writing books in their head. What to write? How to write? But never write. Don't sit down, don't take a moment to write down even a word. Speeches, actions. You cannot, friends, wait to be who you are. This is something which is are you getting that? It is waiting some. This is something which you cannot wait for. You cannot wait for. You can think what all things you can wait. You can wait for a thought, wait for a sight, wait for a day to pass, wait for morning, night. Think. What all things you can wait for. But who is waiting, you can't wait for that. I am waiting for something. Am I waiting for myself? Even talking physically. This body, I am waiting for something. Am I waiting for my body? Or with the body I am waiting? I am waiting to see something. I am waiting to see something. Am I waiting to see? I am waiting to hear something. Come on, speak. I am waiting to hear something. Am I waiting to hear? The capacity to hear is already there. Not waiting. You understand? I'm waiting to touch something. But very sense of touch is always there. If this is what with your physical body, I'm waiting to taste a food, but not the tongue. Waiting to see something, not the eyes. I'm waiting to think a thought, not consciousness. Instantaneous. Can you wait for enlightenment? That is why am I so desperate, friends? Please don't be miserable and stupid in life. You can wait for a cyclone, you can wait for a disaster to strike in your life, but you can't wait for the stillness. It is already there. What are you waiting for? People waiting for disaster. When I will die? When I will die? Why are you waiting for death? You never know when the fellow will be a rascal. How does it matter to you? Let the person be a rascal. They can create a situation which can inconvenience you, but they cannot touch you. Vinasham abhyasya nakaschit kartum arati. How beautiful in Bhagavad Gita it says, so beautiful. Vinasham abhyasya nakaschit kartum arati. Asya, hey Arjuna, asya abhyasya vinasha nakaschit kartum arati. Nobody, nothing in this universe can ever touch the indestructible, the imperishable reality that you are. Nabhyeti, abhya. Eternally the same. So what are you waiting for? The waiting for disaster is the job of the I thought. You can wait for a cyclone to pass. You can wait for a good weather to begin. You can wait for the weather to be nice, or you can wait for the weather to be rough. But can you wait for space in which the weather happening? Space is not a weather. In your mind, how many weathers are there? Oh boy, you are a weather cock. Every type of weather is inside you. Now you are blowing hot, blowing cold. Now angry, now jealous, now stupid, continuously, constantly depressed. There's a huge cyclonic storm all the time. You think for yourself. By waiting for it to go, you are keeping it going. I'm waiting for the depression to go. You are in the thick of depression. I'm waiting for the anger to go. Then you are angry that it doesn't go. I don't know what to say, friends. I don't know what to say. It is so simple. And a person says, how long it takes? Depends to whom you are asking. How deep is the water? How deep is the water? If you ask the child, drown. 4 feet fellow, drown. 6 feet fellow, okay, maybe up to the water is up to the neck. 10 feet fellow, big bamboo, and not even a few feet only. Depends. How long shall I wait? Depends for whom you are asking. The person who is focused on the body, very difficult. Focused on the world around, much more difficult. The person is focused on the eyes, sense organs, difficult. Thoughts, difficult. The person is focused on himself. He says, what is it? How long? How long for what? To be myself? But how long? Is always there. How long it will take to be myself? The question is so beautifully stupid. How long it will take to be an engineer? 13 years, 10 years, 5 years, there 15 years. How long it will take to be a doctor? Same. How long it will take to grow up from child to youth? 10, 15 years. How long it will take to go from walking from Puri to Kashi? It will take some time. How long will it take to go to Himalayas, Amazon? How long, listen, how long it will take from here to go to moon? It depends on the distance, depends on the vehicle, depends on your capacity. But how long does it take you to reach the space? Can you say depends who? Amma. Do you understand? How long it takes to reach the space? Can you say depends on somebody? Depends on who? What? Depends on if you are a vegetarian. Depends if you are non-vegetarian. Depends on if you are a yoga master. Depends on if you are a tree climber, runner, marathon runner. That's it. There is no distance to be covered. What speed is needed? The distance is there, but distance is not to be covered. How long will it take for you to be reaching where you are already standing? That is why Upanishad is so beautiful. In Kenopanishad it comes, Vidyutada, Nibishada. When the student asks, how long it will take? He says, like a wink of an eye. I think timeless, wink of an eye. Even that also is too long. Because you don't have to even wink of an eye. Like a vidyut, like a lightning, flash of lightning. How long? Even that also is too long. How long will it take? You pierce a needle on 1,000-petaled lotus, then open up the petals. In every petal there is a hole. How long it took that hole to be created in that little petal? Friends, how long? How long will it take to reach a place which is already reached? Can you say depends on what? Instantaneous. Not even a wink of an eye. Like in Ashtavakra Gita, beautifully it says. You know that Vyapare khidyate yastu nimesha unmesha nimishayorapi tasya alasya dhurinasya sukham nanyasya kasyajit. These type of verses, who shall understand? The people who are busy engaging everybody in activity to a million kinds. Please get busy with 100 million activities to keep yourself alive, to create things in the world, confusion also in the world, war, battle. You create busy, don't worry about it. But for your happiness, fulfillment, immortality, you cannot be doing any type of activity. Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, tyagena ekena amrutatvam anasu. Amrutatvam anasuhu anasire prapta. The people, those who have attained, reached, understood this immortality, na karmana, not by action of any kind. What shall you do to be where you are? Na prajaya, neither by the progeny, sensations of any kind, creativity, creation, whatever you say, procreation, or by propagating the generations of people. No. How many schools you have established? By that you will be more educated? Na dhanena, never by the wealth. Amrutatvasana asasti vittena iti. How beautiful comes in Buddha. There is no hope of immortality by wealth. So there is hope of immortality by poverty. Don't be stupid. For you to be immortal who you are, no conditions apply, because it's not a condition. So such a person, alasya dhurina, one who knows very clearly, vyapare khidyate, he feels exhausted, khidyate. Very reluctant. Open your eyes. Why should I open my eyes? If you open your eyes, you will be happy. I don't want to open my eyes. To be happy, why should I open my eyes? Because for me to be happy, why should I do something to close or open my eyes? To be. You understand? I hope you see that, friend. To be somebody, what should you do? Yes, to be a runner, do the running. But to be yourself, should you run? To be a lifter, lift something. To be yourself, who wants that role, should you do something? Are you getting this? I don't know what to do, friends. That the world is full of activities, fantastic. Schools, colleges, university, engineering, medicine, space technology, computer technology, farming, hotel industry, hospitality industry, beautiful. Let everybody be active. But let nobody say, by doing these things you shall be happy. That will not happen. That is why in the Upanishad says absolutely no conflict with any type of activity. You can do it. Why? If you want to do it, you do it. Why should I say no? A child has to grow up. We have to have a healthy body. To be immortal, you don't have to do anything. But to maintain your mortality, you must do everything. To be immortal, you don't have to do anything. But to have a healthy body, do it. Or else, immortal, but the person is so, whether it were yogi, sadhu, this or that, or the whatever the renunciate, what will happen? 32 were dead. What happened? 300 kilo, heart attack, out. Very everyday holy food from the temple, nice food is coming, Mahaprasad. So every best prasad of the God doesn't eat, God only sees, the priest only eats. So God never dies, He is sitting down exactly as it is. The body needs maintenance. Since I am offering God prasad to God every day, therefore God will ensure my insurance company so that I should not die even if I go on drinking ghee. No. I go on giving offering laddu to God, and if I don't eat now, what will happen? Die, don't worry. Maintenance is needed, friends. Your body needs to be maintained. House needs to be maintained. Vehicle needs to be maintained. Eyes, ears, tongue, nose, taste, every part needs to be maintained. And if you know how to maintain it, doctors are there just as supervisors. Why the doctors are rich? You make them rich. Think. It is no reflection on any person, no doctor, no professional, nothing to be, no, it doesn't reflect on anybody. You take care of yourself. In spite of your best attempt, you cannot protect the body. So maintain it. Business to be maintained, house to be maintained, relationship to be maintained. You can't say, I am the Brahman, you are the Brahman, so what is there to maintain? I can slap you, can say, what is this? Opening my eyes for happiness? No. Close your eyes, you'll be happy. Oh. Even that much action, closing and opening the eyes. Unmesha nimeshayorapi vyapare khidyate. One who feels exhausted. Even to open the eyes or to close the eyes, in order to be happy. To see, close and open your eyes, yes. You can't say, I see with my eyes closed. Don't worry. That's all magic, illusion. Other day somebody had sent some high class illusions, beautiful. The magician there says that, and what you ask them to draw something, they draw it, and everything he knows what you are going to draw, everything. So one person wrote me, Swamiji, how do they do that? What is this? Is this something extrasensory perception? I said, look, I don't know how he does it. There must be a particular way of doing it. Many people are doing it. And the other same person did not know how to do it. He learned how to do it. So no problem. I am not going to put it down or put it this. But you can have a test that whether it is real or false. Suppose the person has so much capacity to think what the other person is thinking. Very simple. He doesn't have to show this entertainment and collect money if the purpose is to collect money. Ask him. There is in the world, all over the world, lotto. Give me the number, the horse race, the lotto, the sequence. 5 number, 20, 35, 43, 16, 14, and 1 number, $200 million, $300 million. Why should I do any business? Just go there, see the future, this thought is coming, do it, do it. The person who can read other people's mind comes back to face his own emotional disaster because his girlfriend is going away or her boyfriend is disappearing. Wife is gone or son is gone. Friend is treacherous. Somebody cheated him the money that he earned. Why? It does not mean therefore we are looking down upon anybody. No, friend, this is one knowledge which shall have equal respect for everything and total disdain for everything. I am the Absolute. Yes, to be Absolute, I don't need anything. And to be Absolute, why not have everything in the world? You want to be Brahmarshi? Yes. You are a Rajarshi? Yes. Be a Rishi. Rishi means what? Rishanti Jananti iti Rishi. Those who know the reality, Absolute, know the reality of themselves, they are Rishi. Everybody can be a Rishi. Enlightened, awakened, everybody can be a Rishi. But everybody cannot be a musician, dancer, painter, artist, runner, speaker, swimmer. Are you so dense not to understand it? Why you are sitting down there and waiting and comparing yourself? Oh, she can sing so well, I cannot sing. He can go and climb the mountains, I could not climb. He has seen so many countries in the world, I have not seen. Are bhai, you see yourself who you are. You will not be worried about seeing the pyramid or the Amazon or the Himalayas. If you can go, go. If you cannot go, don't go. Don't worry about it. It's not me talking. If you say so that I have been frustrated man, I have not crossed my village, therefore I am talking. No, don't talk like that. Yamaraj talks to Nachiketas. Yadeveha tadamutra. Yadamutra tadanviha. Mrityosva mrityam apnoti yahiya naneva pashyati. What verses? Take one verse, your life is made. Yadeva iha tad amutra. Whatever is here you are surrounded by, the space, air, fire, water, earth and the environment of some kind or the other. Yadeva itra tada amuva. Whatever is here, that also is amutra, there. Where? Wherever you want to go. You want to go to Sahara desert, you want to go to Himalayan mountain, you want to go to Amazon forest, you want to go to Alaskan landscape, go. Wherever you want to go. Same thing, space, air, fire, water, 5 elements decorated in different ways. Different space, different air, different fire, different water, different earth. But people go there because they want to see the differences arrangement. Naneva pashyati, nanaiva pashyati. One who says, I want to go there so I can see a different landscape. Yes, you can see, but the different landscape is made out of same stuff. But one who thinks as though he is seeing the different and enjoying, such a person, Nachiketas, mrityosva mrityam apnoti. He shall travel from death to death. Why? Arrangements will change. Different landscape of Sahara desert, different landscape of the, what is that one, Amazon or the Himalayas. It can be Indian subcontinent, it can be Australian vast never land. If you say, oh, that is more interesting, this is more interesting, mrityosva mrityam apnoti, you travel from death to death. Why? This comes to an end, that comes to an end, much more to see. Naneva pashyati. One who sees same thing. Here, Nachiketas, mrityutasya upasejanam bhavati. The death becomes his pickle. Changing landscape, changing scenarios, changing body, changing sights, changing sounds, changing taste, changing touch, changing smells, changing thoughts. Like pickles added to the celebration of life. Too many good things. Many times I told you, immortality is a boring existence. It is always there. Like space. Yes, space is everywhere, untrue, but then you enjoy the clouds coming in, going away. You enjoy the springtime, winter time, summertime, rainy season. How beautiful. That's what life is all about. But do not lose sight of the self, the awareness that you are. When your focus is on the world outside, you are always miserable. Understand, friends? Your focus is on outside. Wherever is your focus, that is the type of strength you shall attract. Whatever is your focus, think, friends. You focus, please. You focus on your anger, what will you get? Focus on your hatred. Focus on your jealousy. Please focus on the wrong side of a person. Always think, that fellow is a rascal. That is one focus on one aspect of that person. That fellow is a rascal, is a rogue. What will you get? You focus only on the tongue. Food, 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 food. You will grow horizontal. Food. See, see, see. Touch, touch, touch. You are obsessed. If you focus on yourself being who you are, infinity, absolute, all-pervasive consciousness, nothing shall be left out. Yaplabdhana paramalabham, gaining which no further gain to be reached. You cannot. That is why it becomes a story, a beautiful game. The whole enlightenment stuff. Please, don't make it complicated. Don't make it extension of the secular studies, where like the Vedas, where something to be reached, sadhyam, something to be reached. Sadhana is a must. Sadhya sadhana sambandha. In the relative knowledge, it is a must. Sadhya sadhana, relative knowledge is, you are here in India, you want to go to Alaska. Far away. What is sadhya? To be reached is far away. I want to reach, I am far away. So where I am is in India. Where I want to be is in Alaska. 10,000 miles distance. Sadhana must. Sadhya sadhana samadhi. You have to do something. No choice, friends. That is secular world. We have seen it certain times. Think for it. It is secular world. You go to religion, and the religion is an extension of secular studies for most of the religions in the world. God is the sadhya. Where is there? Where is he? Heavens. Can't get it during the lifetime. Only after death. So sadhana, the entire life, what all you like, you do, you shall not go anywhere near him. Whatever makes you miserable, you do, very quickly you shall go after death. So that you can get what all you denied here, you will get it. The smart fellow says, what is the hell? How do I know whether he is there or not? Better let me have a good time here, and I don't want to wait for the rest of the time. Because for most religion, it's an extension, are you getting that point? It's an extension of the secular perception of life. So when you tell them the truth, they shall say, very recently some friends were telling me, they were written a very high profile philosophical discourse, certain article. The people who are supposed to be published, they say, no, we don't want this type of high philosophical type of things. The people cannot grasp it. So therefore what do you do? Give something little which people like understand. It's fine, there is nothing wrong in that. It's not that it's not now. In something Chandogya Upanishad, it comes nicely, some Upanishad, where the Guru says, you go to the river, go to the well. Both Devatas, the gods and the demons came to the study. You go to the well and see, whatever you see, that is the truth. So the gods went there and saw the reflection. The Rakshas went there, they are the king of the demons, he also went there, beautifully dressed, everything, looked at the reflection and he said, yes. So that Chaya Purusha, that reflection is the reality. That is how the Guru started from the basis, from the known to take to the unknown. And the Rakshas, the demon, was very pleased what he saw. That is me. Study over, he went back to a Rakshas, completely destroyed. So to give the things that the children want to listen, what does it mean? Make them Rakshas. Do not ever point out somebody's mistake. Why? You are disturbing a lot of people. Oh, I see. We don't have to disturb them. Take them along with you. Understand, friends? You see, this is something absolutely beautiful. If there is a distance, you have to cover it. What you see is a reflection. Who you are is not a reflection. Are you a reflection? Think. Sadhana is a must. If sadhya and sadhaka, if there is a distance between what is to be accomplished and the person who wants to accomplish, between the traveler and the destination, since there is a distance, you have to travel. Sadhana is a necessity. And different types of sadhana, different way. If there is a distance, so somebody can, that is where comes different goals. People generalize what? Oh, different goals, there were different paths, different. God is one goal, but different paths. Why? Because you can reach from a place, you can reach from here to Alaska in different ways, right? So you can reach from God also different ways. That is where your whole logic is so flawed. Because there is no, if there is a distance, you can reach in different ways. Since there is no distance, what is creating distance? Ignorance creates the distance. How many ways, how many different ways you can remove your ignorance? Come on. You don't know how to taste the food. You don't know you understand. You don't know the taste of mango. Simple as that. You don't know the taste of mango. That is ignorance. To taste the mango, what should you do? Different ways. You can listen to the mango. You can touch the mango. You can smell the mango. You can see the mango. No, you only taste the mango. To know the taste of the mango, how many ways? You are ignorant. What should you do? Climb the mango tree. Right? Taste the mangoes of all the world. Is it like that? Go from here to Thailand to South America. What? Taste. Where should you go? But just like the secular things where it is absolutely essential. You are yet to be engineer, you want to be engineer. You are yet to be professional, you want to be a professional. You are yet to be married, you want to marry. You are yet to be a parent, do something. You want to be divorced, do something. You are yet to travel around the world, do something. But then frustrated when the person comes, the religions also come over and they bring their bandwagon. What do they say? They are also. Sing this song only, stand this way only, say, greet this way only, this is the only language, this is the only food, this is the only posture. Why? Then only what? You shall reach where? After death. How beautiful. The people who are mesmerized and their brains paralyzed by this type of idea, you can speak the truth in a million decibel sound, it will not break that wall in the ear. Brain protected. Think, friends. There is no distance. Even a thought, you have to struggle. You want to have a thought of my village? Go to my village. However much I speak, you cannot see. Go. To create a thought also there is a distance. But can I create a consciousness for you to go to my village? And to be conscious, where should you go? My village. Himalayas, mountains. I am waiting for childhood to pass. When I am young, I will be automatically enlightened. Is it really? I am old, I will be enlightened. Wait for the old age. Old age for what? Wait for old age to be old and stupid or old and wise. Choice is yours. But to be yourself, can you wait in time? Can you travel in space? No waiting, friends. Ask yourself, how do you spend your days? Because even after listening to this, if you are still struggling, something fundamentally stupid with you, you need to shake up yourself. How can you suffer? How on earth? You suffering. Please understand, you suffer. What does it mean? You dragging suffering onto yourself. You think you ate. You thought you ate and the stomach cannot digest, so pain is so I am eating, I am overeating, I am suffering. No. Eating is a job. Overeating is another overeating job. Pain also is another condition of this thing. I am who I am. The moment you have a sense of suffering, you are unconsciously, habitually dragging something onto yourself. See that point, friends. There is no waiting for yourself. Use your body to move, to see, to hear, to touch, to taste, to smell, your sense organs. To walk, to live, to procreate, to excrete, to talk, use your organs of action. Use your thoughts to bring about different types of arrangements, changing the arrangements of the world outside. Different things. How can you understand how you will feel cheated? When all that you are searching for is the most wonderful thing that you are looking for, happiness that you are looking for, immortality that you are looking for, is always with yourself. Whatever the most precious thing is all inside you, in you. But everything you are looking outside. How will it happen, please? That is why the teacher, the guru, the person who is aware of this, he doesn't look down upon ignorance. Why? Because that is how everybody begins. And he shall never say, this fellow will never understand. No. Because everybody gets confused in life. What you need to do? The best thing is, it is not necessary to change the world. Not necessary to change the climate. They are already changing. What are you doing to change the days? What are you doing to change the seasons? To destroy the season, you can do something, and you don't want to get into that. What shall you do? Think. For you to be you, what should you do? You must do something to build a house. How nicely Bhagavad Gita says, no, Yadgatva nivartante tadhama paramam mama. Hey Arjuna, going where there is no return, that is my supreme abode. If you find pleasure in going to Himalayas, Yadgatva nivartante, going where you return, you will be miserable. Yadgatva nivartante, going to London, you return. Going to India, you come back, oh, I hate my country, India is the holy land, India is the land of the yogis, India is the land of things, I hate your own country, countries, continents, mother, father, everybody, India, India, India. Acha. Why? Because you want enlightenment. The fellow Indian says, America is my country, Western world is my country. Why? Because he wants all the luxuries. Yadgatva, but they are also nivartante. You go there, you return. You go to India, you return. No, I have taken the citizenship there. You can take the citizenship of a country, but you can't take the citizenship of the universe. Because there you have to, one day this world will throw you out. The time is consuming you continuously. You shall be thrown out, no choice in that. So if you have made your body as your abode, you yadgatva nivartante, you cannot stay there for all time to come. The body shall drop out, you will be dead. Yadgatva nivartante, your thoughts, I am PhD, I am ABCDE, I am the whatever, the CEO, and all that, whatever you say that, every position you occupy, yadgatva nivartante. Whereas yadgatva, going where? What is that? Yourself. Yourself you cannot go, because you cannot go where you, listen carefully. Yadgatva means there, you cannot go to place where you are. Yadgyatva. Knowing the place, not going, are you getting that place? It's not going. You don't reach yourself by going. You reach yourself by knowing. Whereas relative world, by knowing about a place you don't reach there. By knowing about the Himalayas you don't go to Himalayas. By there you must do yat krutva. To go there you must do something. Here to know you, to be yourself where you already are, yad gatva, yad gyatva, knowing which nani vartante, you shall never ever return. And when you know it, what shall you feel? I had never left this place. Oh my God. Hey Arjuna, tadhama paramam mama. That is my paramam dhama, my supreme abode. Am I the only one? Everybody. Kshetragyam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramiti avidiyate. This physical body known as a kshetra, a field. Ksharanat kshetra, which is continuously disintegrating. Not only your body, the world, creation, everything is a kshetra. That is a kurukshetra, dharma kshetra. I mean, these are things to understand. Everything is a kshetra, it's a field of experience. Physical body. Not only kshetra, physical body, eyes, mano, buddhi, chittam, ahankara, all your seeing, sight, hearing, tasting, touching, everything is kshetra. Field of experience, known by you. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramiti vidiyate. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramiti avidiyate. One who knows it, kshetragyam iti tad vida. Etad yo vetti that in whose presence you know, that which knows, in whose presence you are conscious of, the whole physical body, mind, thoughts, the whole world outside, Kshetrajna. So this is clear for you, Kshetrajna, the field that is known and the one you know, you are aware of it. Oh, very good. But God, you are very special. Hey, don't worry. Kshetrajnam mamapi vidhi sarva kshetra svartha. In you, the Kshetrajna is me. In all the Kshetra, I am the same. When you have got one field to know through, I have all the fields to know through. Other than different. What more you want? Macro, the all-pervasive. Micro, one body. Macro, all thoughts. Micro, one thought. Macro, all senses. Micro, one senses. But the knowing principle, one and the same. That is why Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarvabhuta Saste. Here Arjuna, I am the being Aham Atma. I am the self in all the beings. Aham Atma Sarva Kshetrishu Bharata. One who knows this, Kshetrajnamiti tadvidah. That person knows me, knows the Kshetrajna, knows the reality, absolute. How long you wait for that? To know something, you have to use your eyes. If it is sound, if it is sight. To hear something, use your eye, your ears. To touch something, use your skin. To taste, use your tongue. To smell, use your nose. Yourself is not a asabdam, asparsam, arupam, arasam, agandam. Is not a sound to be heard, not a touch to be touched, not a form to be seen, not a taste to be tasted, not a smell to be smelled. Five sense organs, redundant, already there. Pashyati achakshuhu, no eyes sees. Sunomi akarnaha, no ears listens. Nothing is there. So for you to be conscious, you don't need your eyes, ears, touch, taste, anything. There. How long it takes? What is the distance? Close your eyes, friends. You don't have to open your eyes to be conscious. You don't have to close your eyes to be conscious. To be yourself, friends. I have nothing. Please, you can open your eyes, close your, do whatever. Please understand. Do not give importance to people. If you are rich, I will talk to you. If you are poor, I hate you. You give up everything, I shall love you. Or you don't give up everything, I shall. Why are you putting condition for people? You smile only, I will. If you are angry, I am. Why you be what you want to be? But people feel frightened because people want that I'll change you, you change me. Oh, I see. Hurry, you change. You and changing means what? Not that the fellow is angry should be kind, the fat should be thin, the thin should be fat. Then your whole life is finished in weight loss. W-I-G-H-T, not weight loss. How do you feel? You put yourself in trouble because you want to be lean and thin for somebody. And somebody wants to be lean and thin for you. And somebody wants to be fat show for himself or fat show for herself. What are you doing? What are you doing? If you are a big job, I am there for you. If you have no job, I divorce. You smile, I have. You cry, no. You are fat, you are healthy. You understand the person. How many conditions you have put for yourself? The moment you are a prisoner, you shall make a prisoner out of everybody. When you are a free person, happy with yourself, being who you are, what conditions shall I put for you to be myself? No conditions put, friends. Your being, enlightenment, awakening, call it whatever you like, instantaneous. And you live your life, understand? Where no more conditions apply. Young, old, rich, poor, healthy, disease, living, dying, it doesn't matter. When your own living becomes unconditional, you do not put conditions on. Understand, friends, this is why. Because in the relative world, certain conditions are needed to be put. Everybody must go left side or right side. Everybody must do this or must not do this, needed for living like that. To be yourself, you don't need all these restrictions. But therefore don't say, since I am a wise man like myself, when people are going on left side, I can go on right side. Don't do that. You will kill yourself, you will kill other people. But if somebody goes on left or right, by mistake or by habit, do not look down upon themselves. Be free within yourself for who you are. Accept everything that you have, and therefore there is a natural acceptance of everybody as they are, because you know who you are and who they are, one and the same. And that is something instantaneous. In enlightenment, to be myself, there is no waiting. Because I closed my eyes, it did not make me me. And when I open my eyes, not that I lose myself. You are the self, the awareness. With eyes closed, eyes open. Body seated, body walking. Thoughts present, thoughts absent. Surrounded by a million people, surrounded by nobody. You are in a mountainous landscape, you are in the desert. You are in the youth of your life or you are in the old age of your life. No conditions apply. Everywhere you are who you are. At all times, all places and all conditions. Please be that. When you chant the Om, you are with the root of it. When you do not chant the Om, you are there too. Sound and silence both one and the same. Please see that. Thank you.